Well, Mick will never forget the bloke on his job site who was always smiling, asking after others. He's learned you never know what's going on behind a happy face. And tomorrow, the construction industry is leaning in with some powerful support.
People have to find their own way of coping.
Sir Peter Cosgrove brought peace to warring neighbours in East Timor. He guided our nation as Governor-General.
What worked for me doesn't necessarily work for a lot of other people.
Now he's forging the way again, combating mental health and suicide.
It's an everyday battle. If we walked out in the street now, Simon, and we're looking up and down, we could see 200 or 300 people. Some of them would have mental health problems. That can be helped.
Sir Peter believes the stigma of mental health must be lifted.
There should be no stigma. This is not something that sort of denotes a non-handler or weakness or something. This is actually something that is ruining your life. We recognise it as being a tremendous handbrake on anybody's life.
We have, not directly at Buildcorp with respect to suicide, please God don't ever, let that be the case, but they're aware now of the mental health challenges facing their mate.
Buildcorp is a family business. Matriarch Josephine Sukar has focused on the mental health of the construction giant's workers.
We began on this journey because it's where our people asked us to go, mental health at Buildcorp.
Suicide is the leading cause of death for men aged between 15 and 45.
The construction industry, we lose a worker every second day to suicide, which is twice the rate of any other industry out there.
Labourer Mick Ivanchik.
A couple of years ago I was working on a site and this fella, he was the happiest bloke on the site. Always came up, asked you how you were going, how the job was going, how your family was, and unfortunately a couple of months later we heard that he did take the decision to take his own life, which makes you feel very hollow.
Men don't necessarily like to talk about their own mental health, but they'll really happily listen to you if you say, your mate's in trouble.
Sir Peter Cosgrove is the foundation's patron.
I love the idea that Buildcorp with its family says, well, they're a member of our corporate family, let's take care of them.
The Sukar family was personally touched by suicide after the death of close friend, Australian wallaby Daniel Vickerman.
He was 37 and he left a wife and a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old. And we're very close to this family.
It was a turning point.
That will stay with me forever.
After setting up the Buildcorp Foundation, the Sukar family teamed up with Lifeline Australia last year for National Giving Day.
But unfortunately, from when we began with our partnership with Lifeline, which was 10 years ago, the 8 Australians taking their life every day has now become 9.
Tomorrow, it will be Giving Day at more than 20 Buildcorp sites on the eastern seaboard. Construction workers passing around the hat or safety helmet.
We use the opportunity to speak to the men and women on site about their own mental health.
Over a 24-hour period, every dollar donated to Lifeline will be matched by the construction giant. Last year, Giving Day raised more than $750,000. Every phone call to Lifeline costs $39.
Thank heavens that they are there to say, whoa, I can help. I'm going to help you.
Sir Peter believes mental health is today's front line.
I'm involved in other programs which are looking at capturing people who've got PTSD, not just military, but first responders, police, fire, ambulance, you name it. Anybody who steps out between the community and the threat. And we rely on those people to be the shock absorbers between the incident and the general public.
Recently, he was at a Lifeline function. There too, champion surfer Lane Beachley.
She's a lady who's mentioned that she's had her own mental challenges. But in trying to sum up how she felt about Lifeline, Lane said, "How can you say no to Lifeline? Because Lifeline will never say no to you."
And if you'd like to support Lifeline's Giving Day, scan the QR code or head to their website. And remember, if you or someone close to you needs help, contact Lifeline on 13 11 14. That's 13 11 14.